this, care about this, whatever the case might be. But look at something like LinkedIn and the IPO that it has, worth just billions and billions and billions of dollars. And I just can't see something that doesn't generate any revenue, that basically is a glorified giant database of professional people, which I know people do pay a lot of good money for, so I'm not saying that that's not a good thing. I just can't see it being worth that much money. And if Facebook has their IPO very soon, which it sounds like that is going to happen, it's going to be inflated. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to buy it initially because, you know, I do like to make money. That's a good thing. But, you know, short sell the hell out of that. Short sell out to like 4 days and you're going to end up doubling your money and then just run away laughing because it's not going to be worth that much money, guys. How much money is Facebook worth? Attribute a value to it. They give their service away for free. At least they have revenue generation through ads and whatnot, and there is a serious business there. But really, it's not, right? Really, they're not making that kind of hand-over-fist money with it. And I'm not sure in the IPO phase, when they become a publicly traded company, it's going to be any better. And I'm worried that things with like Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook, as those IPOs come forward and as they become publicly traded companies, I'm not sure we're not facing another bubble a la 2001 that just goes, and the next thing you know, that's it. You're you know, goodbye. Or you know, the next thing you know, everything just tanks, and only one, you know, or a few people, few companies find a way to kind of survive and move forward with it. But that's easy to say when it's technology like it was back in 2001 with websites and blah, 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 blah. It's different when you're talking about sites that potentially hold tremendous minutia about your everyday life. That's kind of scary. What if that company became defaulted and devalued? What happens to that information? Does it just go away? Or, you know, is it somewhere else? In a Google cache somewhere? Oh, man, I'm getting depressed talking about this. That's not a good thing. But anyway, so the point is, my answer to this is that we definitely need to move beyond the entire Facebook thing. And I can't wait to see what it is because I am a little tired of the whole concept. And I'm interested to see where we're going to go in the future. Great conversation, guys. I want to say thanks so much for keeping things moving there. And I wanted to talk about, you know, obviously we had the introduction for today's video was inspired by several of you that, you know, for example, I wrote down Pure's Gift, the Man Love post, got a big kick out of that, got a big kick out of the music and everything else. Good to know we've got a great relationship here, guys. Good to know that you guys are, you know, appreciative of what I'm bringing to you every week. I certainly love doing it, and I certainly love being a part of that and really kicking up good thoughts and getting good conversations moving. And I want to say I appreciate all you guys for showing your appreciation, even if it was a little tongue-in-cheek or a little over the top at times. Very proud of the work that we've done here, and I really love the fact that you guys come back every week and comment on all this stuff. So that definitely means a lot to me. All right. So I think I've done it. I think I've finally wrapped up that conversation. Obviously, we could take it in 100 different directions, and you guys started some of those conversations. But for now, let's put the social networking thing on hold, and let's see what happens with, you know, some of the future with Google Plus and some of the other things that might be just lying right around the corner for what is next. So that brings me to the question for next week. Now, I promised you something about a quandary that I have of my own making here that is of public note. And I'm going to ask for your help on this, okay? So I am as many of you probably are, I am a Netflix subscriber. I have been since probably 2006 or 2005, on and off. Put it on hold for several months at a time for a few times just for various reasons, stopped using it, whatever the case might be. Point is, I got a letter, as any of you that subscribe to Netflix did just the other day, that said, "Hi, we're from Netflix, and you have a decision to make." And here it is. Right now, you have, you know, unlimited online movies and you have X amount of DVDs for this price. I mean, I don't even remember what it is. It's probably I think it's like $10 a month is what I pay right now. Okay? And what they're doing is they're going to separate those, and they ask you for choice. You now have to make a decision. Do you want to continue at your current plan, which will go from $10 to $15 or a month, or will you go to a model where you have all watch instantly streaming movies for $8 a month, or go to DVDs, the traditional model of Netflix where you have DVDs, you can get unlimited DVDs from their distribution centers all over the country for $8 a month. And I've had a couple thoughts about it. I've been thinking about it, trying to think about what I should do, and I thought this is a great opportunity to utilize the community. So I'm going to ask you guys this question for next week. With Netflix, which way are you going to go? Now, if you don't subscribe to Netflix, that's okay. Give me your opinion. Let me know what you would do if you were put in this situation. If you are on Netflix, let me know what your decision is going to be. You've already gotten the letter, most likely. What are you going to do come, I think, August when they make you make that decision? What's informing that decision for you, no matter which way you go? How do you utilize Netflix that it becomes something that you need to consider? And I'm not going to tip my hat on that yet, but I definitely will. Did I say tip my hat? I meant tip my hand. I'm not going to tip my hand. I'll tip my hat to all of you, but I'm not going to tip my hand. I'm getting my metaphors mixed up here, guys. Sorry. I'm not going to tip my hand on how I utilize it yet. I want to keep that for my conversation for next week. But I'm very interested to see what all of you, how you use it, and if that informs your decision as to what decision you would make. So there you go. So what is your decision about Netflix online, watch instantly, DVD, watch through the mail? That is the Weekly Ringer for next week. So, had a great conversation today. Want to say thanks to everybody. I'm not going to fire up the candle and the music for the credits, but hope you enjoyed the introduction, and can't wait to see what you guys post about all this. As always, thanks for watching the Weekly Ringer. I am the Commodore from the clan of the Grey Wolf, and there is no reset button. Now, where did I put that Wuthering Heights book?